Next. And his son, Donkey Kong Jr. Hubert. Pitfall Harry.
Gotcha.
And Frogger on Saturday's Super K. Don't miss them Saturdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
Attention.
You're watching Game Show Network.
It's the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convey. Hello, everybody. Hello there, and thank you so much. Welcome to Tattletales. You're going to have a wonderful time today. I really mean that. And you at home, here, are going to win money, and we have some groups I can see. Where are you guys from? Rolling Hills football team. Whoops. Be careful, guys. They look pretty big to me. Here they are, winning money for the blue section, Steve Allen, and from It's Not Easy, Jayne Meadows. Winning money for the banana section from Knott's Landing, James Houton and Gloria Vonjetski. And winning money for the red section, Big Al Schultz, and from Mama's Family, Vicki Lawrence. Another very strong and lively group here, as you can see.
Wow. We'll put a stop to that.
Yes, we certainly will.
Calm them right down.
If you're all, you all look very nice. Everybody's nicely dressed. Ladies look pretty. Everything in order. Do you want to ask anything?
Not a thing.
Discuss something?
How's your sister?
I'd like to talk about the new series that I'm in on ABC starting September 29th.
Yes?
Yes, starring Bert Convey and Ken Howard.
Oh, how about that? Let's talk about that then. I forgot. No, I didn't, but that's very sweet of you, Jayne.
You know, I haven't said yet, and the week is almost over, how brilliant you are in this new series, Bert.
What a nice thing to say. Thank you, Jayne. That's
It's
really brilliant.
Oh, shucks. I should also mention, before we go any further, too, that Jayne plays Ken Howard's mother, and she's wonderful in the show, and we ask her to give us a look. We better get on with it quickly, since we are on CBS. Ladies, the first question, can a woman be truly in love with a man even if she isn't sexually attracted to him? Yes or no? Goodbye. Interesting, because we say, can a woman truly be in love with a man, even though? What do you think, Steve? What will Jayne say? It's from her point of view, of course.
Yes. Well, you're not asking for the statistical frequency with which such things occur. The question is, can it happen?
That's correct.
And it is quite clear. Thousands of women have been in love with me with no sexual interest whatever. No, all seriousness aside. It can happen, therefore the answer must be yes.
You think so? The answer is yes. It can happen. Sexually in love. Not love, because that's father-daughter, so forth and so on.
No,
that's love, but not in love.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of a love affair would that be, do you think?
Not so hot.
Yeah.
But it can happen.
But it can happen. Yeah. Just hope it doesn't happen to you, is
It'll
what you're
happen on That's Incredible, but go right ahead.
Here she comes. Jayne, what do you think?
Well, you have the word truly in love. I think that there are circumstances when someone can love someone, or they can be, you know, an accident or something, but they have to be sexually attracted, I think, for the true love. At least,
Oh, that's not what Steve said.
He said no because he knows that I think more in terms of romance and all, but sex isn't an... I mean, psychiatrists say, Freud says, and I believe it's true, sex is one of the basic 3 attractions. I mean, you know.
Yes. I'll talk to you about number 4 backstage. Yes.
I was going to say I thought it was all 3, but never mind. James, what will Gloria say?
Well, I think I have to agree with Jayne. I think to say that you can be in love as opposed to just loving someone without being sexually attracted sort of flies in the face of all biology, all known biology anyway. And I think she knows that. So I think she would say that there must be sexual attraction. I don't want to get a double negative.
So the answer is no.
No.
I got it. Here she comes. Gloria.
Hi.
It's a yes or no question. How do you feel about it? What do you think?
I tried it. It doesn't work. No.
That's right. That's what the man said.
That's in my list.
Goodness sakes. You certainly can tell that you got that one right.
Getting very excited over that one.
Al, what will Vicki say?
I think the key word again is truly. I think Vic said, said to me many times. She says, "I love Harvey. I love Tim Conway," and she does love a lot of people. If she said, "I'm truly in love with Bert Convy," we'd all be in trouble.
Yeah, I'd be in big trouble.
The word "truly." Yeah, and that would create a lot of problems. I hope she's thinking. I hope she hasn't lost too much weight. I put too much on. I don't know. I think. Give me, what is it?
Well, it's either yes or no. Can she be in love and not be sexually attracted? So you say no.
No. Okay. You can't truly be in love.
All right. The answer is no. Here she comes. Vicki, what do you think?
Well, I think. See, I love lots of men. I love Al. I love Harvey. I love Garrett. But I'm only in love with one man, and that's in the thick of it sexually and everything, So I would say no.
That's right. What is that? Vicki and Al and Gloria and James are right, split in half. You missed one. I can't believe it, Steve. We'll come back to question number 2. I hope you love our show. You don't have to be in love with it, but like it. Good question. Here we go. This is a good question, too. Question number 2, if you're ready, ladies. Listen carefully. Your eccentric millionaire uncle sends you 2 rare and talented minor birds. You have to keep one and return the other. One of them prays all day, and the other swears all day. Which would you keep? Okay? Think it over. Goodbye. I guess you could put the cover over it. I don't know, but you have to make a choice. So what do you think Gloria will go for? Certainly a conversation piece either way.
But you have to keep one of them.
Have to keep
one. You
one.
can't send them both. Both sound really irritating.
Yes, it's true. Well, it beats Polly want a cracker, though.
Well, she wouldn't object to the swearing. She might object to the praying, though. I'd say she'd keep the one. Well, what kind of things does it say?
It says...
Oh, that's okay. No, she'd keep the dirty bird.
She would, the dirty bird? Okay, here she comes. Gloria, which bird will you keep?
Oh, these questions. Who thinks of these questions? Let's see. I would take the one... which one I pick, Jim gets it. Okay, I give it to Jim. Okay, I'd get the one that swears all day.
That's the one. You got it.
That's for my girl.
I guess they'd both be aggravating of sorts, but we'll see. Al, what will Vicki take?
Well, we definitely have an uncle like that.
You do, huh?
Hey, lives in a little shack back in the woods in Illinois, Uncle Charlie. I mean, it's something he might do. Our house, we're in trouble. Our children hate it when anybody swears. And sometimes Dad loses his temper.
Yes.
And he goes back to the locker room. You know what I mean, guys?
Sure, when you...
And
when you hit your
they
thumb
don't
with a
like that.
hammer or something
So
like that?
I know Vicki doesn't like it either.
Okay.
And we'd much rather have the praying.
Okay, here he comes. Here she comes. Vicki, pick a bird, any bird.
Well, now, I have a real garbage mouth. Al has often remarked that he has to take me down to San Pedro periodically to talk to the sailors so that I'll feel at home. So just to have somebody to keep me company, I'd probably keep the one that swears.
No, that's not what he said. He had a wonderful
What about
reason.
the kids?
Well, this is
What
my
happened?
bird. He sent them to me.
Then you sleep with them.
That's true. She can keep her bird wherever she wants to, and
That's
she can have
right.
whichever one she wants. And she took the dirty bird, like James said. Sorry about that, Vicki. Steve, what will Jayne pick?
It's a tough question. Jayne is the daughter of a missionary, and I'm the son of a sea cook, ladies and
Hey.
gentlemen. Whatever that means. But I think she would probably opt. How many other comedians use words like opt?
Not very many.
That's why they're all in Las Vegas making $1 million, and I'm stuck here today. But that's all right. I
For
think
considerably less.
she will come down on the side of the bird that prays because it would make her feel like she's back home with her father, who also lived in a cage, now that I can... That's what
Okay, here she comes. Which bird will it be, Jayne?
Well, I'm a preacher's daughter, and I see nothing wrong. I think it'd be kind of cute to have a praying bird. Wouldn't it be cute to have it around the house?
Well, I asked you first, but you're right. Jane and Steve and Gloria and James are right. Split it in half. Nice close game, gentlemen, at halftime. If you will step kindly to the rear, we'll come back with the second half of Sermonette after this message. Don't go away.
Where?
Here we go. We have changed places at halftime, and if you're ready, guys, this question is for you. Are you all ready? Yes. Thank you. Men, do you think you would make a better president than Ronald Reagan? Yes or no? Oh, that's nailing it right on the head, isn't it? Goodbye.
I can't wait.
But you'll have to. Vicki, you're first. What will Big Al say?
I'm first?
Yes. We haven't been first
I
yet.
think Nancy should be in on this question, too, you know?
Okay.
Oh, my gosh, the mind boggles. Well, we worked hard for President Reagan, and I love him a whole lot. So I think probably, this is a political question, I think probably Al will say no, he would not make a better president.
He would not think that he would make a better president? Okay, here he comes. Hey, Al, what do you think?
Mr. Reagan's my man. No way.
That's right, what the lady said. See if we can get into a brawl over this one. Jane, what will Steve say?
I think Steve will probably say Bonzo would make a better president than Reagan.
Okay, but he will definitely say yes. He would.
Oh, anybody would.
Oh, I see.
think he'll say.
Okay, I guess we know how you feel, don't we? Here he comes. Steve, hi there, big guy. What do you think about this political question? What would you think?
Well, Ronnie and I have a lot in common. We're both actors, and we both use the same chicken fat in our hair. And we're both married to women in the business. But to get to the nitty, if not the gritty, yes, I would certainly make a better president.
That's what the lady said. Thank you, Steve. I like this show, boy. I mean, there's no pussyfooting around, you know. You bet I would. Absolutely not. Gloria, what will James say?
Yes, he will. He will say yes.
He would say that he would definitely. Is he interested in politics? Is he political?
Is he political? Not in the slightest way.
Not in the slightest way, right. Even then, he thinks he would still make a better president.
See, it's, the relationship is still young. I think he's wonderful. He thinks he's wonderful, so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a perfect combination.
So it's ready.
So here he comes, an actor's dream.
Now he says no.
James, make a choice, sir. What do you think?
Well, the difference between me and Ronald Reagan is he wants to be president. I think it's insane. I think I'll have to settle for being a better actor than Ronald Reagan if I can.
So the answer is no, and you're wrong. I'm sorry, but Vicki and Al and Jane and Steve are right. They split it in half. We have a three-way tie, do we not? Yes, we do. We'll come back in a moment and break the three-way tie with a $300 question. Okay, Mr. President? Hope so. Check. We have good news for our studio audience, especially. We have an extra time, so we will have an extra question. This one will be worth $150, and then we'll play for our $300 question, which means we have $450 up for grabs. That's the good news. Okay.
I'm impressed.
Ben, question is for you. Listen, if you were on trial for your life, would you rather face a jury of all men or all women? Think it over. Goodbye. All men or all women? And we'll start with you, Jane. What would Steve choose, do you think?
Well, fortunately, Steve is one of the sensitive, intelligent men that knows that an all jury of women would be fairer than...
You think so, eh?
Yep.
He knows that.
I think he should be aware of that, and I
Really?
think he's intelligent enough to be aware of that.
Why would you say that you think
Well,
a jury of all women would be fairer?
Women are.
You think so?
Women are. Oh, yes. Women
Oh, I
are.
don't know about that. I'll take issue with that.
Women are much more high-minded than men.
Well, you may have something there.
And if you're on trial for your life,
Yeah.
a woman is more likely to remember the word trial for your life.
Yes, I know. I'm thinking about it. My heart's pounding, as a matter of fact. Okay.
I hope he says
All
women.
right. Well, let's
Yes.
find out. Here he comes. Steve, you're on trial for your life, sir.
I am
You are
right now. Boy, this is a very difficult question. For thousands of years, women were not even allowed to vote because of male stupidity. And so we're now assuming a situation in which they have the power of the vote, so to speak, as members of the jury. I think that because women are generally more compassionate than men, I would prefer the jury to be of women.
That's right, what you said. Okay. Maybe that's the way it'll go because of the man-woman thing, although maybe not. Let's see. What will James say, Gloria?
Gosh, that was a long answer. Well, remember, this is a guy who thought, you know, he'd win an award for Mr. Cutie Pie, so of course it's going to be the women.
You think so because of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me, of course.
But I don't know. He's contrary today, so I don't know. But,
yeah.
You
But
know.
you would think that the natural appeal between a man and a woman would give him an advantage, you think?
If they found him appealing, I guess.
I wonder if that's true. Yeah, if they found him appealing. If not, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Not my cup of tea. He did it. Okay. Here he comes. James, what do you think?
Well, I've given a lot of long thought to this, and I think men. You don't even want to know why?
No, yeah, we'd like to know why. The bananas don't really care much, but sure, tell us why.
No, it's just, I think women are a little more intuitive. They'd probably, if I were guilty, they would probably know it right away.
Oh!
And if I wasn't, they might decide I was anyway, and no logic in the world would ever change their mind.
There's the other side of the coin. You're wrong, but thank you for standing up for our side, James. Vicki, what will Al say?
Boy. See, now I thought this was going to go women straight down the line, but I didn't figure on that kind of thinking.
Turkey.
Of course, trial for your life, Al would never be guilty. So I can rule out his kind of thinking. I was going to say women, you know, if you call on me first, which you usually do.
Yes.
Because men are ruthless.
Oh.
No, I think men are more, they go on fact, and I think women go more on the feelings, their emotions, and I think they're a little more compassionate because we're the ones that bear children, and I just really think that we think a little deeper, a little harder.
All right, that's interesting. You said well, never mind. It's almost a contradiction.
I also think, you know what else? Because women have not had the right to vote for as long, they would be much more honored to be in that sort of a position and would probably think it over a lot longer, too.
Oh, you think so?
Before they would just snap to a decision like that.
Well, we're getting the women's side of things.
They have more to think it over with, too.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what Al says. Big Al, what do you think? Is this tough for you?
No, this is easy for me.
Yeah?
Vic knows my preference. I'm much more comfortable with a group of women than I am with a group of men.
So you're right. Wow, all right. Vicki and Al and Jayne and Steve are right. Split it in half. It's not over yet, gang. Now, this question is worth $300. Anybody
Are we
can
still tied
win.
with Jayne?
Hmm?
Are we still
You're
tied?
tied with Jayne. Yes, you are.
She's worried now.
Darling, you're tied with Steve.
Yes, that's true. Men, you accidentally discovered that your 21-year-old nephew participated in a bank robbery that netted him over $1 million. Who would you tell? His parents, the police, or nobody? Goodbye. Who would you tell? We'll start with you, Gloria. You need the money most at the moment.
It's not me. 21 years old?
Yeah. Bank robbery, $1 million. Who would James tell
I don't
first?
know. Jim is being so strange today, as he is every day. See, I don't know. He's got this streak of honesty that's just goes on and on and on. I think since the kid is like, well, he's 21, he wouldn't tell anybody.
He wouldn't tell anybody?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, money kind of sinks deep
But you
with
just said
him.
he had this honest streak, and now
Yeah,
he's
but
going to...
then I thought of the money.
Yeah, it's true. It's a lot of money.
You reminded me about the money. So
He's
no,
not
he
going to
would-
tell anybody. Let them all find out if they
I'm
can.
trying. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it. Here he comes. James, you have a choice.
I suppose I would feel obliged. Boy, that's a sticky one. I'd feel obliged to tell his parents.
No, that's not what Gloria said. She said you wouldn't tell anybody. Sorry about that. Jayne, what will Steve go for?
Well, of course, Steve would not go for tell nobody, because I would see to it that he did tell somebody. But I think he would, after all, it's his nephew, right?
That's correct.
So he would go first to the parents.
Yes, you think it'll be the parents.
Absolutely. Of course, then after that, he would go to the police if they didn't know anything about it. But first, we're going for. So first, he would go to the parents.
Okay, first today. We don't say first, but that's what it implies.
Well, of course.
Here he comes. Steve, what do you think? What will you do?
It would be a very tragic, painful choice, but there are thousands of people walking around with knowledge about serious crimes and withholding evidence. I would hate to do it because of the personal relationship, but I would tell the police.
No, Jayne said you would tell the parents first. What do you know about that? Here we go. Vicki, what will Al say?
Boy, tough question.
Yeah.
See, Al's real honest, but on the other hand, his very favorite movie ever, his fantasy is the Thomas Crown Affair.
Yes, all right.
You know, to get away with that.
Got away with it.
And he has often said, if I really thought I could get away with it, I would love to pull one of those great big, not so much for the money, I think, but just to get away with it,
yes,
you know?
Right.
Oh, gosh. This is his nephew, huh?
Yeah.
Boy. See, he's 21, you know. The parents don't really have that much to say anymore. So it's either got to be the police or... And also, you don't say that this kid's going to split the money with him or anything,
no,
right?
didn't say that. No, no, there's not...
So he'd probably be jealous that it was the nephew and not him, right?
That's true.
I don't know. I'm going to say police. What do you guys think? What do you think?
They don't have any idea. They're so nervous now, they can't think about it.
Too old?
Here he comes.
What?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Parents? All right, you guys. All right, we'll go for the parents.
Parents.
I think he's too
Here he
old for the
comes.
parents.
Al, got to pick one. What are you going to do about it?
I would have a talk with his parents.
That's right. You got it. You get the $300. Time is up, and the red section wins it. They were right. How about that? We'll come back in a moment and give the red section their money. It was close. See you in a second.
Imagine.
Red section did it today with Vicki and Al. $525. We had 1,000. The red section will divide $1,525. Good win. Thank you all. We'll see you next time right here in Tattletales. Bert Conley saying so long. Thank you. Bye.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section selected at random will also receive Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Dinner, the only one with their exclusive cheddar cheese sauce recipe. It's made with Kraft cheddar. What could be better? A 22-piece Master Mechanic multi-drive socket set complete with fitted box exclusively from True Value Hardware stores. A new Nat Robbins Lip Prime, invisible silky soft lip care cream, helps stop lipstick bleeding and feathering, improves the look and feel of your lip.
Find out what folks do to earn their bucks on What's My Line later at 2:30 Eastern. Coming up, Get the Facts with Gary Moore and To Tell the Truth next, only on Game Show Network.
Production.